The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
Welcome to Dueling Comedians, where two comedians clash to see whose comedy kills and who gets killed.
Figuratively speaking, of course.
All this to determine who claims the coveted Dueling Comedians trophy. This is Dueling Comedians.
That foreign noise you hear coming out of your smart speaker is Dueling Comedians, and we are here again.
Does New Hampshire finally count as foreign?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, they're live free or die. I think they'll secede if they want it. Yeah, it's fine. That other noise you heard is my co-host Gus V, and we are welcoming this week. I'm very excited about this. Once in a while we get young comedians on that not only are funny and doing well, but I'm a fan of, and I am a huge fan of this man's. This is Zack Brazão.
Hello, America.
Could you spell that for the people?
Yeah, Brazao.
And
We got a lot of Portuguese on the...
Yeah, we do.
There's a little, is there an accent?
Yeah, there's a tilde, a
wavy?
squiggly on the second A.
Can you do that on a computer?
You can. You press in on like the iPhone and then go over to 6.
Okay.
I'll show you
Yeah,
later.
it's tough. It's tough.
Right.
Or
Yeah,
Alt 0227 for my desktop users out there. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't.
Okay, yeah.
Now you just learned something. I don't know why you tuned in, but you just got smarter just for listening to this show.
Right.
So if you are in an institute of higher education, see if you can get credit for what you've put in so far. Zach, I have to introduce you to the guy that is the integral part of this operation, Laugh Track Larry. The arbiter of humor, the bastion of good taste over there.
Yeah, I make shit happen.
Yeah. Oh, man, I've never seen him
He's fired up
before.
today.
You really fired him up.
Yeah, he's on edge.
Yeah.
Tony will be talking about a pay raise after the show.
Yeah, Larry, I got to say this. I think you could be in this seat any week now.
Well,
you could just throw me out.
One day.
If I could learn to work those buttons, we could swap this off and it'd be good.
You're never going to learn how to work those.
No,
You got the alt code, though, for the squiggly A.
If we needed a squiggly thing, we can do it.
Easy.
Sure.
Right.
I'm coming for you. One day we will duel.
Okay, you and I.
And then I'll decide who won.
Okay. I like
Thankfully,
those.
he's very honest.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He because he loves comedy as we do. Everyone up here is a lover of comedy, which is why I'm attracted to you guys.
What were you about to say? You're attracted to us? Is that what you're hitching your wagon
to? Your comedy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still weird.
Yeah.
Tony, as you know, I'm a shut-in, but I did go to you and Gus's comedy show.
Well, we're at the Kowloon.
I laughed.
Yeah.
I laughed till I cried.
You were crying.
And then I just
That's why you were crying. I'm glad.
Yeah, I wasn't sad.
No.
That show is a real milestone for me because, I've been going to the Cow for a long time. But it was the first time I could actually, drink there.
Oh, right.
And I finally got to try the Suffering Bastard.
Which is?
It's a lot like me. Not only that it's a Suffering Bastard,
yes.
but it's a mix of rums and some secret ingredients. And that's all it would give
That's
me.
what you are.
And that's what I am, too. Yeah.
Right. Except for the fact that we know what we assume I'm your dad.
Well, yeah.
You are not a bastard.
Yeah. It could be Ira Proctor.
It could be Ira Proctor. He has been mistaken for Ira Proctor.
Really?
Many times.
The resemblance is striking.
I've been mistaken for Ira Proctor since I was 14
Really?
years old.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Someone tried to fight me one time. It was at Hampton Beach Comedy Festival last year. Someone got real steamed at me.
Because they thought I was Ira and you were blowing them off.
So it might have been what's her name? Courtney Cronin.
Courtney Cronin.
Yeah,
right.
she might have walked out.
Yeah, because I think they might have had a thing at some point.
Yeah, I think she walked out of the room when I walked in.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. Because she thought Gus was Ira.
It's amazing.
Now, Zach, as I said at the beginning of the show, I'm a fan of yours. We've worked together several times, and your brand of humor, just really hits me. So, how did you get started? What were your influences?
I would say I got started because I was doing improv in college. But
Where'd you go to school?
I went to Harvard.
Harvard University.
Yeah.
And that's how I know him, actually.
Yeah.
He's, Cullum?
Yeah, your buddy
His brother was roommates with.
We did improv together.
No
yeah.
kidding. What did you go to Harvard for?
I studied social studies, which sounds bizarre, but it was like sociology and philosophy.
Yeah.
and then I wrote a thesis on Portuguese language media.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You know, Gus and I have Portuguese.
I know.
heritage.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
Our last name is Viveris, which is Larry. Yeah.
I have a clarifying question.
Go ahead.
Zach, you went to Harvard. You have a degree.
Yes.
And this is the best career you
And this
could
is
come
it.
up with?
Yeah. Well, I was working, and
I mean, no disrespect.
No, but
Tony.
you heard what his major was: social studies and philosophy. What the fuck else are you going to do with that
Exactly.
degree? Right.
I
You could
graduated.
teach social studies and philosophy.
I
Right.
suppose you could do that. Yeah.
I graduated with a degree in English and American literature.
And look at you now.
6 months later, I sobered up and thought, what the fuck am I going
Right.
to do now?
Right. Right. Yeah, I mean look. The road to comedy is very convoluted in a lot of ways. So, did you start doing stand up when you were at Harvard?
Yeah, I started doing it my senior year. Like the day I turned 21, pretty much, I was like, all right, I'm allowed in these places.
Right.
I'll go. Because with improv, you got to coordinate everybody's schedules. It takes too long. But with stand up, if you want to do it, you can go do it. You get out what you put in.
Right. It's an individual pursuit, and you do what you can do to get by.
Plus, more cigars in stand up. And my favorite part of comedy is the cigars.
You know, up until 15 years ago, you could smoke at a club.
Right.
And for a while in New Hampshire, and it's just changed, if you could prove it was part of your act, you could still smoke.
No way, really?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. And long after I wasn't smoking indoors, I would come back from the club in Providence, reeking of smoke, because it was like working in a fog machine down there. People would whatever evil they were trying to suck off of their cigar was just really evident.
That's hilarious.
I'm not sure if I told you this for good reason, but a couple of the first, like when I was just starting doing stand up, I thought it would be funny to like subvert whatever, and I would have a cigarette and I would eat it over the course of my
filter and all.
Oh no! I had to stop doing it.
Yeah, I can
So
imagine.
I hold that's funny. I hold that's a funny thing.
It's pretty funny.
I googled it after the first one, and it won't kill you unless you eat like
20.
Right?
Yeah, you keep it under that, you're fine.
I think if you eat 20 of anything, it'll kill you.
Right.
Not
Hostesses.
Yeah, sure.
You could have 20 rice, fine.
20 grains of
grains
rice.
of rice.
20 M&Ms.
20 M&Ms wouldn't hurt you so
You're no
much.
stranger to 20 M&Ms.
No, I've put down some M&Ms in my time. Yeah, I'm on a health kick now.
But now you eat just 20 of healthy stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like you eat less.
No, I eat like a fucking trucker, man.
You eat like a trucker from Vermont.
Yeah,
is what you eat like.
Yeah.
Would you eat 20 kales?
No, I hate kale.
That's smart.
I don't think it's real. And they say if you eat too much kale, it gives you gout or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought that was like sausage.
No, it's not.
Sausage, kale. I think.
The sausages are tough if you don't chew them.
Right.
Sausage and kale have more in common than you'd think.
Yeah.
They both give you gout.
Yeah.
According to...
And they taste much better when they're wrapped in pig intestine.
Yeah.
Yeah, both.
True.
Yeah, kale sausages are fantastic.
It's a big investment opportunity.
Yeah.
What's
So
the point?
where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Situate on the South Shore.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's a nice place to grow up.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We got beaches.
Yeah. I've been
Floods?
to those beaches.
Yeah, it's
Floods,
nice.
yeah. Were you near the beach?
No, I was like 2 miles. So we
Yeah.
could visit, but we weren't going to be under siege of Mother Nature.
Right. So when it all goes bad, you were still pretty
Yeah, we were
safe.
fine. It had no impact.
Yeah. Where's your favorite place to work around Boston, since you do that quite a bit?
I like anything that's just a full-time comedy club I'm
Right.
into. You know, the Comedy Studio in Somerville, Laugh Boston.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had a good time at the Kowloon because I love American excess. So there's like 1,200 people in there. They got a tiki bar, just endless Chinese
Man,
food.
you been to the tiki bar?
No, but I love that it's there.
You never
I feel
wanted to drink
comfortable
outside in
knowing that
Saugus?
it's there. Yeah.
Right. They put it in the parking lot, and it's jammed.
Yeah.
We were there a couple weeks back, man, and it was jammed.
There's a wait.
Yeah, to get into the tiki bar.
Yeah, it's
and it's just a fenced-in area with tiki
You can't beat it.
stuff. Yeah. I think if we had a traveling tiki bar, it would be fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, like on a trailer.
Yeah.
And you could just pull up your tiki bar anywhere and
Just pop the
Just
trailer. Yeah, absolutely. Back of a
have
pickup
a
truck.
blender, and that's all you need.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, all right.
Easy.
Uh-oh. Man, this time flies
It does
by,
fly.
doesn't it? That means that we're doing a good job.
Or,
Or not.
Oh, we got the hook.
Yeah, one or the other. Nah, it's up to Larry.
I'm not
again.
sure
You
if they're
don't know his
recording
mood.
right now.
Yeah, who knows? Anyway, we're going to go away for a couple of commercials and information, and then we'll still be here. Hopefully you will be too.
Yeah, you want to know what Lenny Clark has to say about Two Guys Smoke Shop?
Those two guys, that Two Guys Smoke Shops, they're the nicest guys. And I'll tell you, sometimes you go into a cigar store, you really don't know what you're looking for. It's very intimidating. And a lot of times people have a tendency to be arrogant with you, like they know it all. The guys up at the Two Guys Smoke Shop, if you're a first-time smoker or you're looking for a great, go in and see them. They'll put you at ease. They'll make you feel at home. They'll get you the best cigar you can get for the best deal. You can't beat it. And then whenever I'm in New Hampshire again, if I'm in high-speed police chase or something, I'll stop in and have a smoke with those two guys.
Why, thank you, Lenny Clark.
Movie thing.
Much as you hate it as much as we do, we're still doing Dueling Comedians.
Still here, having
And we're having a good time. I always ask this, Zach, how do people get a hold of you if they want to see your fine stand-up?
Instagram at Zack Brazão.
And if you can get the little squiggly mark,
Yeah,
more power to you.
No squiggly mark needed.
But it'll still get you.
Yeah,
If they don't do the squiggly,
Right.
they'll still get you.
They'll still get me.
Yeah. And I got to say this. Yeah, Larry.
What if I search using the squiggly? Will it still find you?
Puts you into a black hole. No, you can't find me that way.
I'm not going to do it then.
That's probably a porn site.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
You probably want to
Then I'm
stay off.
gonna do it.
You probably will get there
Yeah.
by
Back and forth.
mistake, I'm sure. Yeah, and Zach, just one more question. How have you found your time in stand-up? I mean, has it been easy for you, hard? Are you know, what's your assessment of the scene in Boston?
I love it. My assessment is strong. It's very good. There's a lot of places to perform. You can go up every night and have a good time. And I've met some great friends doing stand-up. But there are more whack jobs than I was expecting.
Really?
Yeah, there's some kooks out there.
Yeah, there's a fine line.
I'm more on the you weren't expecting it train.
I really wasn't.
Well, you're used to it.
Well, I
You're
guess that's-
selling
Yeah,
it.
sure.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that free speech is really taken to its extreme at certain open mics at 11 p.m. on
yeah.
like a Tuesday.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing what people find or what they think is funny?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that they think just the expounding on their filthy beliefs
Oh, yeah.
is tantamount to what passes as comedy.
My favorite thing is when somebody just says something that's not a joke, and then, but with the inflection of a joke.
Right.
And I'm like, what do you want me to?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
What
with
do you
that?
want me to
It's
do with
weird.
that? Right. How do I interpret that? All right. This is where the old saying, the rubber meets the road, goes. I'm a huge fan of this, guys, and we're going to duel. So-
All right.
Hey, Tony.
Yes.
I have concerns.
Uh-oh.
Well, he's one of them Harvard graduates.
Yeah. You think it's going to go over your head?
Well, if he does, can you explain?
Yeah, if we need. That's why we have Gus here to interpret.
Because you're smart.
Yeah,
Also,
'cause
didn't you go to Yale?
No.
Oh. I'm thinking of another laugh track, Larry.
That's another one. All right. All right, I'm going to hit the button. Zach, you're up.
I grew up in the most Irish town in America. My Spanish teacher was named Senor O'Shaughnessy. And if we wanted to practice our Spanish, there was one Mexican place we could go to, a very authentic place called Taqueria de O'Malley's. I wanted to go. I'd call my best friend Patrick. He'd grab his younger brother Patrick. We'd get a ride from their loving mother Patrick.
I was traveling, and I was at an airport, and I called for a ride share for Lyft, and I was not prepared for this. After they said your driver's on the way, I got a flash that said on my phone, it said, your Lyft driver may be deaf or hard of hearing. Now, I'm not making fun of the impaired. I just think that's not the job for you. I don't think I should have to spend my entire Lyft ride to my hotel going, horn, truck, out of the way, move.
I love arena football. It's probably my favorite sport, but people don't always get the rules. They like it's played indoors. There's a lot of hitting. What's arena football, Zach? Can I say it's pretty simple? Arena football is exactly like NFL football if the fans also suffered from permanent head injuries.
I I'm reminded, as you said that, of Muhammad Ali, fine boxer who suffered Parkinson's disease. And again, I'm not making fun of diseases. Right. I'm just saying there was a time where he had lost a few steps.
Yeah.
And people would always go, yeah, but that's Muhammad Ali. You know how much money he made? I go, yeah, he made that money by getting hit in the head professionally. It's good to have a lot of money, but if you can't remember how to spend it, it really doesn't do you any good. How much is the candy bar? $1,600. I'll take 4.
I was reading about the Catholic Church, which never ends well, and I found out that until 1999, the Catholic Church actually allowed bestiality. This is true. Until 1999, the Catholic Church allowed people to marry Italians.
I don't know if I got anything better than that. That's pretty good. I was talking to my wife, which I have one of, and sometimes when I'm talking to my wife, I forget that I'm not talking to a friend. Mm-hmm. So I start this thing, and I say to her, honey, I wore these socks last night for 2 hours, and you're supposed to wear them all day for 8 to 12. Mm-hmm. Can I put them on again today and get the other 9.5 out of them? And she says, what's wrong with you? And I said, unspecified. And probably not a great time to have the underwear conversation.
Where I grew up, sex ed was controversial. We had a lot of conservative parents that didn't want to teach any sex in school. And then we had a lot of progressive parents who said, wait a minute, abstinence only is proven to be ineffective. So my health teacher, she actually made a compromise. She only taught us butt stuff. That way nobody was happy.
I was in Aruba recently, and this is the product of age. I was say this is a hypothetical. Young women don't even see me anymore, and I am with people, younger guys like yourself, who still think they got it with the women. And I was with the guy, and he actually said this to a young woman. He goes, you see these abs? You could bounce a quarter off of these. And I said, well, you could try that on me, but you're going to lose money. And I'll let you fish around for it, but it's going to be like looking for change in a couch cushion, but you have at it. That's it, Larry.
All right.
Are you all right?
I'm back.
Are you back?
Stoic, Larry.
Did you take a little break during that one?
I was in my happy place.
Yeah. Okay.
What, Seabrook?
Oh, be careful of the Brookers. I met them once. Never mind.
Never mind. That's a story for another time.
Yeah. I expected more intellectual humor out of Zack.
If you need an explanation, the second joke was because Italians suck.
Oh,
yeah, if you need some interpretation.
All right, I know the answer now. Well, Zack, you had me at bestiality. Zack is the winner.
All right, Zack, way to go. Man, I thought I really brought it.
I know, that was a winner.
I thought I really brought it, but
Tony,
Larry is the one who makes the decisions around here.
Tony, couch cushions cannot compete with bestiality.
I thought since the owner of this place was Italian, you might have given us a little leeway on that to appease the boss.
I don't.
David Garofalo is most definitely Italian.
Listen, I don't mind people shitting on Italians.
Oh, okay. You're a big fan of that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
funny stuff.
Larry does what he does. And listen, I said it at the beginning of the show, and I stand by it. Huge fan. If I had to lose again, might as well be to you.
It was a pleasure.
All right, this is Studio 21 Podcast. You're listening to Dueling Comedians. Find us on Facebook or Instagram or wherever fine podcasts are found. We'll keep doing this as long as we can. Goodbye.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners,